What's going on, guys? It's the Erie Better Beer Brewed, back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Maury. Today we got one of the latest releases from Founders. This is Green Zebra. It is a Gose style ale brewed with watermelon and sea salt. Not sure if they use actual watermelon here. I'm kind of hoping they do.
This is brewed with watermelons.
Right, but I've kind of seen that faked that way before on the can. I won't mention the brewery's names, but I've seen it done. 4.6% alcohol, and we're going to get into it and we'll let you know what we think about it. Wow. Kind of has a real...
That's a very interesting aroma.
Definitely smells like...
smell to it. Yeah.
It definitely smells like a Gose. I mean, you could pick out the
the
salty
salt
brininess.
is there. And I almost smelled watermelon rind. Like the,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
chew it
exactly.
right
Really
down.
just like a melon, some kind of melon rind.
That's why they call it green zebra.
Yeah, if you were to
It's the
ask
green
me,
part.
if you were to ask me what color this smelled like, I would say green.
Yeah.
Me too.
Green and salty. Nice.
Yeah, and some of the, I mean, there is a saltiness to it, but some of the like kind of traditional Gose aromas are kind of knocked down in this.
Yeah.
A little. It kind of reminds me actually more of the original, like traditional German Gose. It doesn't have as much, certainly not as much tartness as some of the American versions have. This one smells kind of balanced. There is a tart, kind of salty aroma there.
There's a mild funkiness to it. Very mild funkiness to it.
Yeah, the aroma isn't like in your face.
Which kind of almost leads me to believe that they did use real watermelon and not like an extract, because those extracts usually pop on the
Well,
aroma.
that was the other thing I was going to say. There's no artificial aroma to this.
There
at all.
definitely is not.
There's none of that kind of like candied watermelon aroma on this.
Right.
It's very, very low key and very natural smelling. Cheers.
Wow, it's a bit more sweetness on the taste than I expected.
Actually, kind of a lot more sweetness on the taste than I expected.
I get more of a strawberry than I do a watermelon. I don't know. I'm getting on the back end. I'm starting to get the watermelon.
I agree. There's definitely a strawberry flavor on this beer.
It's like a kiwi strawberry kind
Yeah,
of.
there you go.
Yeah. But there is a watermelon aftertaste to it that is kind of prominent.
Right on the front end, there's a little bit of that brininess, a little bit of that funk.
But not nearly as much as I would have expected off the
And
aroma.
then it just that really salt or sweetness really comes out.
I definitely taste the salt.
Yeah.
Not so much a lot of funk. I get a hint of it, but
I get it right.
I'm actually wishing there was a little more funk to kind of balance the
sweetness.
Yeah, this is a pretty sweet Gose.
I mean, I've had a lot of Goses before, and it's the sweetest one I ever had.
I don't think I can name a sweeter Gose than I've had.
This is a pretty interesting beer. We've had several Goses before in the past. It's got a lot of the characters of a Gose. It's got that brininess, the saltiness. Is a really welcome beer for such a sweet beer. I've never had such a sweet Gose before. And honestly, I'm getting a little more strawberry flavor, like you say, maybe a kiwi strawberry. Maybe on the back end, I might get little hints of watermelon. It's a decent flavor. I like it. Let's see. I'm probably going to give it a 3.75. It's not great. I've had a lot better Goses out there, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's decent. That's a little too sweet for me. So I'm going to stick to about a 3.75.
All right, and I agree with some of the things Mark said. I'm going to have to score the beer a little bit lower because I do feel that it is too sweet. It is probably, I feel it's probably sweeter than they intended it to be when they were first coming up with this beer, and it kind of gets away from the Gose style because it is so sweet that it kind of overpowers everything else in the beer. If it didn't have the kind of slightly the slight tartness and slight dryness on the back end, this beer would be in real trouble. As it is, it's a little bit difficult to drink. I'm still glad that there are no artificial tasting flavors. There's no artificial smells in it, but it's an entirely average beer. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm going to give it a 3.25 out of 5.
All right, I'm gonna split the difference, and I think I'm gonna give it a 3.5. You know, I'm somewhere between a 3.25 and a 3.5, but I appreciate the fact that it doesn't taste artificial at all. If it did, I would go 3 or below. But you know, as much as it is a little too sweet, that to me is its main fault, because I taste the saltiness in it. I appreciate that it tastes real.
Yeah.
But the fact that this sweetness is it's the sweetest Gose I've ever had by far and away. And maybe to the masses that will be appealing, but to us who are used to drinking Goses and other sour style beers, this is just a little bit too much on the sweet side, I think.
And I guess my main thing is, with a beer like this, if I'm going to be buying this style of beer, it's because I'm going to want to session it or drink several of them from a nice hot
Can't
day or
drink
something.
several.
Right,
I
yeah.
can't drink several.
It's too
of these.
sweet to drink too
Yeah,
many
it's.
of. I agree.
I'm going to almost struggle to finish
It
this.
almost tastes like a Gose mixed with a malt liquor, because it has that sweet flavor going on there. But yeah, that's 3.5 for me. Till next time, guys.
Cheers.